Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Joel. Today I'm going to be painting on this Artist Loft 12 by 16 inch number 3. Oopsie. Let's do this thing. Anyway, here's the colors I'm going to be using. That's a deep magenta, cobalt blue. I have this turquoise blue, deep yellow, and Artist Loft Soft Body Black. Those are my colors I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be mixing a swipe with this Australian Floetrol and this bright green gold metallic I have here. It's going to be fun. So the solid colors, I'm going to be adding some mica like I have in the previous couple videos. So I'm going to throw some gold and some plum in the yellow, which will make it light up. I'm going to throw some magenta and some rose into the magenta paint. And then I have this galaxy that I'm going to put in the black. Alright, both blacks. So my paints are going to be mixed with the Flood Floetrol with the exception of the swipe colors, which will be Australian Floetrol. The ready to pour paints I mix 1-to-1 with American Floetrol. This is my background color, Artist Loft Soft Body Black mixed with American Floetrol, 2.5 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. I'm going to save some of that back in case I need it. Spread out a little pillow here. Gonna take the torch, pop the big air bubbles. Now I poured my paint into a split cup, okay, in the previous painting. So I'm using the rest of the paint from the last video right now on this smaller canvas. The main difference between this painting and the last is that the swipe this time has the more of a lime green instead of a gold. Alrighty, now I'm going to take the rest of my black that I saved back, just plain black, and I'm going to cover some of this color up. Alrighty, I think that ought to cover it. Now I'm going to get out palette knife and we're going to load it up with some black and some of that lime green, and then we're going to do a swipe. Alright, I'm going to do my usual larger Z-shaped S, what have you, down the middle. And then I'll flank it with some smaller ones. Alright, so I'm loading up the smaller palette knife with some black here. And I apologize if some of my footage is off camera today. I had a second camera from a different angle, but unfortunately I recorded in slow motion, so that didn't pan out too well. See, I'm getting some really good cell action already. That's nice. I like this brighter green. It's kind of cool. Again, that green was just a combination of the deep yellow, turquoise blue, and some iridescent gold. Alright, now I'm just going to cover up the white canvas that's showing through, make it easier when I go to stretch out the image for the paint to move across the canvas. First I went to that far corner, now I'm moving the paint back to center, going to the opposite corner. Move the paint back to center and go to one of the other corners. Alright, now that I have the image stretched out across the corners and down the sides, it's time to move the composition, the colors, the balance to my liking. So I'm going to tip this down, stretch some things out maybe. See how I like it? Just play with it a little bit till I get the balance where I'm comfortable with it. Sometimes that's symmetrical, sometimes it's not. Just depends on how you want the weight of the canvas, the weight of the painting to look. Alright, so I think I have the balance about right. I'm just going to give her a few spins here and stretch it out just a little bit. Alright, the last step, and sometimes one of the funnest parts, is to just take different palette knives, try to connect some of these areas together to make it more cohesive. Break some things up if you want. Add a few swirly curly cues here and there just to make the piece more interesting. If you have some really cool lacing, you can stick your palette knife under the lacing, lift up slightly and pull it out and stretch it out to cover more surface area. Drag some gold into some purple or whatever you want to do. So I'm going to carry on with this for a little bit. I'm going to speed it up because it gets kind of lengthy. Alright, I'm done with the embellishing. Now the last thing to do, I guess, would be take a torch, inspect for globs of paint, things like that. You want it to dry and looking nice and clean. Check your corners and edges one more time. Wipe the bottom edges off so that there's no big globs. So here we go for a close-up. It's pretty amazing. There's a lot of detail. Just microscopic little bubbles everywhere. It's really cool. I like the black because it's got the mica in it. So the negative space even has something cool going on. Yeah, I'm liking it. Hope you guys like it. If you do, make sure you hit that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't, please. I'd appreciate that a lot. And share these with your friends. I'd really appreciate that too. Gotta thank those surf zombies one more time for providing the background music. Okay, so here's the finished version. Got a couple of wall shots coming in here for you. I want to thank you guys once again for checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great week and weekend. And I'll talk to you real soon. Thanks again.